Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
Let's talk about Dracula.
Okay, you want to get to that?
Wallachia? What is it called? Is that what
You forgot?
Wallachia.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead.
You think I could?
Yeah, do your thing. Rock out with your cock out.
Okay, so even though Dracula is a fictional character, Stoker named his infamous character after a real person who happened to have a real taste for blood. A 15th century Roman prince, Vlad Tepes, or known as Vlad III, Prince of, what was it?
Wallachia.
Wallachia.
And it's Vlad. Stop calling him Vlad.
Tomato.
To black people is Vlad. Okay, nobody's going to know what you're talking about Vlad. He's talking about Vladimir. Not literally Vladimir, but Vlad. Like, as in Vladimir. Okay, keep going.
Or as he is better known, Vlad the Impaler. So in 1431, King of Hungary, who would later become the Holy Roman Empire, inducted the elder Vlad into a knightly order, the Order of the Dragons. This designation earned Vlad II a new surname, Dracula. The name came from an old Roman word for dragon, Drac. His son, Vlad III, would later be known as the son of Dracula, which is where Dracula comes from. There's a different word I cannot pronounce, but the English version of that is Dracula. It's basically whenever you have a son, that extra U comes in.
I peep.
Yep. So his son, Vlad III, would later be known as son of Dracula. Okay, so in modern Roman, the word Drac refers to the devil. The Order of the Dragon was devoted to a singular task to defeat the Turkish or the Ottoman Empire. So Christian Europe and the Muslim lands of the Ottoman Empire, which is the home principle of Wallachia, was frequently the scene of bloody battles as Wallachia was frequently the scene of bloody battles as the Ottoman forces pushed westward into Europe, and the Christian forces
Repulsed
the invaders. Some of these legends were also collected and published in a book, The Tale of Dracula. In 1490, a monk who presented Vlad III as a fierce but just ruler. The reason why he's a positive character in Romania but negative everywhere else is because he's reputed to have been a just, though very harsh ruler. My point is, depending on the Dracula stories, you have a positive or negative take on him. And the reason why it's positive or negative is depending what side you are on. Like if you are being killed by Dracula, he is this sinful devil. Yet if he spares your life or he brings you on board, he is this almost like not holy, but
I understand his role. He's a dominant but respected figure.
yes.
Have you seen Dracula Untold?
Yeah.
Just that's literally what it sounds like. And that movie was based off of that?
No, exactly. Like, obviously, you saw the film. It was very sci-fi at the end, where his power.
Definitely at the end, but just the point of
No, but the storyline,
yeah, like who he is and who he was as a ruler and what he felt like he had to do. So if you've seen Dracula Untold, then you know, like in the movie, there's a ruler. What the fuck? A ruler, Dracula, and then some shit happens with his kingdom and his family, and so he has no choice but to go into these mountains and find this fucking creepy ass.
But that film is
Count
basically the Dracula version of Vlad, to where he was in the situation where one side he had the Christians down his back, and the other side
he had the
Ottoman.
Yeah, but yeah, that shit was deep. That shit was tough, and it did show that that's like he did that just for his kingdom and shit like that. Like he didn't try and turn people or kill people that, you know, like were in his village or whatever the case may be. It was more so the other people or enemies.
Yeah, his enemies.
Dracula's a good guy, and he's sexy too. And Dracula come cold and everything. Man, what?
Yes.
Van Helsing? Who baby?
You like that Dracula?
Van Helsing has to be my That was my favorite movie as a kid. It has to be
Well,
my
the
favorite Dracula
vampire-
character.
The vampire wives were bad as fucking.
Bad as hell.
They had the brunette,
Yes.
the redhead.
and the blonde. Listen. And then they had the black hair, fire ass,
Dracula?
kicking ass. His little no.
Oh, Kate Blunt. No. Kate Beckinsale
Yes.
as the badass hunter.
Right.
That might be a top tier for her. Badass woman in terms of attractiveness. Like for the lead, and then you have 3 side chicks. Think about it.
Yeah.
The cold blonde dies within like the first 15 minutes.
But she was annoying.
No, I think you're thinking of the redhead who was annoying. The redhead is.
Oh, the redhead was the annoying one. Yeah.
But she was the most attractive, unbiasedly speaking.
I don't know because I don't remember their faces in detail. Thinking about it right now, like I have to be watching the movie to remember their actual faces because.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I used to have a big fantasy about vampires. I'm like, can vampires please be real?
Oh my God, Aaliyah and Queen of the Damned again.
Yes.
Fuck, she's so perfect. Like what? I love Dracula though. I really do. What other one?
So
other
what
movie
is
was
it?
there Dracula in?
Is it the concept of Dracula, or is it the concept of
Even Blade. Like I just love
Blade was definitely
vampire
the shit.
men. Like,
But would you want to live in that world?
Hell yeah. I'm nocturnal.
I low key would want to live in that Blade
shit
world.
is just so like.
But what if you weren't Blade or one of those vampires?
What
Hell
if he
no.
was like human or some shit?
Yes, in that world.
I think I would be excited
I
to
would
watch the
be-
news.
You be scared as hell. Shut the fuck up.
I'd be excited as fuck. I'm
Hell
gonna stay
no.
away from all that shit.
Listen, I'm gonna be a hot commodity. They gonna want to taste me. They already want to. Imagine if they hell no.
That's a good point. Like the vampires, they hear everything, and they're hearing, "Yo, there's this chick that makes every dude who never nutted before from head nut now. Imagine what her bite game would be like."
Well, they should ask her.
Right.
Fuck you up. You say the wildest shit on camera. Stop talking about my sex life on camera, please. I don't want to get my head shut up.
I'm just saying in this with this topic, head and sucking go toe to toe.
I'm literally crying. My eyes are watering. Please.
If you want to subscribe, just hit this bad boy up here, that big fat rhino. If you want the newest video, to the right. If you want the recommended, to the left. And then, of course, our personal dick pic. Yep, right below. So thank you for joining us once again, and we hope to see you next week. So peace out.
Peace.